Always think of Wimbledon as a friendly club, but dark forces seem to be at work. Hypnosis there. And the very devil is a don, apparently. This is much more like it. First prize in life, be a Wimbledon fan. And the mascot, obviously, has to be a Womble. Welcome back to Kingsmeadow, home of AFC Wimbledon, for this FA Cup second round tie against Football League's newcomers, Stevenage. Kick-off is just 10 minutes away. Now, AFC Wimbledon were founded after 4 men in a pub came up with the idea 8 years ago in the wake of Wimbledon's move to Milton Keynes. Now the club stands on the brink of a remarkable return to the Football League. It's been an extraordinary journey for fans and for former players alike.
Young children today don't know Wimbledon. They don't know Wimbledon FC.
It's literally gone.
It's gone, yeah. It's gone. Part of my history is gone.
What was your gut feeling? Was it that it's wrong? Milton Keynes is wrong.
Of course it was wrong. It was wrong then. It's wrong now.
Imagine somebody turns up at your house that you've lived in for years one morning and says, "I'm legally entitled to rip all the contents out and take it away."
I thought our success story was unbelievable.
They wanted their own club. They weren't happy with the way things were going, you know, under the owners, the old owners of Wimbledon, and said, you know, we're not going to put up with the club being moved to Milton Keynes. We're going to form our own club. And they've done this, you know, they've put their money where their mouth is. I think they have 2,500, 3,000 season tickets. They will be back in the league within a very short space of time. And the club has reformed completely and regenerated. That's brilliant for the fans.
And you really feel like the soul of the game is alive here. It's freezing cold, early rounds of the cup, 2 sets of fans abusing each other, people underdressed in terribly cold conditions. This is what it's all about, isn't it?
Certainly is. No, it's great. I'm really looking forward to the game. I think it's going to be a cracking atmosphere. What was interesting, what Laurie just said to me there, Adrian, was that they didn't even want, the Wimbledon fans here, Laurie, didn't want MK Dons.
No, I spoke to one or two of them. They said they didn't want to blame it MK Dons. They had nothing to do with them. They were happy at Stevenage because, you know, they just want to ignore the past. They want to get on with the future. That's what this is about, the future. And they'll have a bright future. And if they can get back into the Borough of Merton, you know, one day the long-term plan is hopefully they can get back to where they were.
That'd be great to see. This is great to see the teams coming out onto the pitch. AFC Wimbledon versus Stevenage, second round of the FA Cup. We'll be back with a kick-off in a few moments. Welcome back to Kingsmeadow, AFC Wimbledon versus Stevenage. Your commentators for this second round tie in the FA Cup, sponsored by Eon, Jim Begley, and alongside Clive Tilson.
Thank you, Adrian. Good afternoon, everybody. I suppose it's a fact of life that the draw for the third round will be the most eagerly awaited event of this FA Cup weekend for many football supporters. It's live on ITV1 at 6 o'clock tomorrow, incidentally, but don't underestimate what you're about to see from these players. Average age of the Wimbledon team, just 22. Only 3 of them have Football League experience. Skipper Danny Kedwell is their leading scorer. Centre-back Ismail Yakubu, their most experienced campaigner. Number 15, Sammy Moore, was the hero of the last round with 2 late replay goals against Ebbsfleet. Stevenage give a debut to Josh Walker, signed on loan from Watford just yesterday. He's one of 4 players there with Premier League experience. Not a lot of goals in that team this season. Top scorer Chris Holroyd, not released by his parent club Brighton, so Chris Beardsley, no relation, leads the line. No postmen, no taxi drivers playing out here today. 2 truly professional outfits. 2 relatively young football clubs. Graham Wesley brought Stevenage into League 2 last season. Non-league clubs at this stage of the cup are just not what they were. There's little to choose between the League 2 and the Conference National in many respects these days. Stevenage won the conference last season. Wimbledon under Terry Brown are top of it this season. Two teams that have already shown the survival instincts needed for a cup run. Both scored 94th minute equalisers in the first round. Both were all but out. Wimbledon in the blue, Stevenage in the white and red. Both are just glad to be here. Keith Stroud is the man in charge. The pitch is in excellent condition, having been covered for the last 4 days, guarded against the elements, and also glad to be here, a former FA Cup winner, Jim Beglin.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Dramatic finishes, as we know, in the last round for both, but I think both are looking to make a fast start to this one, and we're seeing that.
This is Beardsley. Seen off by Ismail Yakubu.